Namaste. I am Dr. R UNNITHAN, physician, THANGAM Hospital, PALAKKAD, Kerala. Today this video is on how to manage the common problems like depression, fear and anxiety through non-pharmacological means, that is without drugs. The ancient techniques described by the sages like Agastya, then yogasanas, meditation, mudras, and healing with elements and chakra healing is discussed. So first we will deal with the MARMA points described by the ancient saints like Agastya Maharshi. So the first point is from the junction of the middle and ring finger, 3 fingers below feet, this place. You press that point 5 to 10 times with the middle 3 fingers. Next is from this point 6 fingertips below. You press upwards with the thumb 5 to 10 times. Right. Next is below the armpit, 3 fingers below it. You rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise 5 to 10 times. Next point is between the eyebrows, this point. Here you did with the middle finger and index finger. Press here and rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise 5 to 10 times. Again, half finger breadth from above this point, from the previous point. Again you rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. Next point is, this is the reference point, 2 finger breadths above this point. Rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. Then 3 fingers spread above. Do the same thing 5 to 10 times. Then 4 finger breadths above. Rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise 5 to 10 times. Then from the pupil of the right eye, just above it, at the starting point of the hairline, you place the 3 fingers here and make sideways movements 5 to 10 times. Then fold your hands just like the hood of a snake and press this part on the beginning of the hairline, and this point touches the skull at this point, and with the 3 fingers, middle 3 fingers, rotate sideways, to and fro movements 5 to 10 times. Then again you on the right side, you take the middle finger out and makes to and fro movements on the right side. Similarly on the left side, do to and fro movements. Then from the point of the posterior hairline on the back, where the skull meets the neck, you press upwards with the thumb, upwards 5 to 10 times. Next point is in the neck. As you bend your neck, there is a bony prominence. Above that, you press with the 2 fingers, middle finger and forefinger, rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. So these are the MARMA points. First point is from here, 3 fingers below, then 6 finger buds below, then 3 finger buds below the armpit, in between the eyebrows, midpoint, half finger breadth above, then 2 finger buds above, 3 finger buds above, 4 finger buds above, then in the beginning of the hairline on the right side only, then place the hand like this and on the skull, this point, press here, then this side, then on the back where the skull touches the neck, press upwards, then on the bony prominence of the neck just above it, rotate clockwise and anti-clockwise. So these are the points described by the sages. Next is this yoga of Surya Namaskar. Sun salutation is the best for managing anxiety, depression and fear. So you have to learn from the YouTube or learn from a yogacharya. The following asanas will be useful. One is Paschimottanasana, Halasana, Shavasana, Shalabhasana, Padagastasana, Malsendriyasana, Arthamalsendriyasana, Mayurasana, Konasana, Chakrasana, Uttrasana. All these will be useful. So you have to learn from a yoga master, because it is very difficult to demonstrate in the video. Next is yoga mudras. The following mudras are useful. One is Jnana Mudra. Touch the tip of the thumb with the tip of the forefinger. Next, this is Akash Mudra. Touch the tip of the thumb with the tip of the middle finger. Then this is Prana Mudra. Touch the tip of the thumb with the little finger and ring finger. These 2 fingers should be kept straight. Next is Shivering Mudra. Place the hand like this and place the thumb like this perpendicularly. Now another mudra is just hold your fingers like this and place it over the chest. This is another mudra which you can do it easily. This is also useful. Another is Soham Mudra, where you touch the base of the little finger and close your fingers like this. These are useful for depression. And this Soham Mudra and another mudra called Unishunya Mudra. That is, first bend the thumb and place the tip of this finger over the nail bud of the thumb. This is a good mudra for removing anxiety. In short, the following mudras once again: Jnana Mudra, Prana Mudra, Akash Mudra, Shivering Mudra, then another mudra. You hold like this. This is another mudra. Then this mudra, Soham Mudra, Unishunya Mudra. This, hold the finger like this and touch the tip of the forefinger or the nail bud of the thumb. So These mudras are in general useful for combating depression and anxiety. You can will come across it in the description of the chakras. Then meditation is also useful. So the symbolistic meditation is meditation on the breath. You hold the finger in Jnana Mudra, place it over the knees. You can use a sitting position or whatever position you like. Spine should be kept straight. Close the eyes and watch the movement of the breath through the nostrils. As the air enters through the nostrils, it passes through the throat and into the lungs. You watch that movements. When the air goes out, that is during exhalation, watch the movement of breath, the air going out through the lungs, through the throat, to the outside. This is the simplest of meditation, and you can do it for 5 to 10 minutes every day, 2 or 3 times. That will help in relieving the anxiety and fear. Next is we are going to deal with the energy centers in the body. There are mainly 7 centers in the body. They are energy centers. So all the nadis that are operating in the body come to this energy centers. The energy centers are located inside the vertebral column, inside the cavity of the spinal cord. The lowest is called Mooladhara. That is about the tip of the vertebral column. The last vertebra. Below that, it is the Mooladhara. The Mooladhara is red in color and the center is square shaped and yellow. The mantra of Mooladhara is Lam. So it is concerned with the earth element. Above that is Swadisthana. Swadisthana is, you can locate it because below the umbilicus, as you go down, there is a bone exactly opposite to it in the vertebra. You place the finger, that corresponds to the sacral plexus or Swadisthana. It is the petals, or it is described as a lotus, and the color of the petals are orange and the center is white. The root mantra of this Swadisthana is Vam. It is concerned with water element. Above that is the Manipura Chakra. It is exactly opposite the umbilicus in the vertebral column. It is yellow shaped petals and the center is red. The root mantra is Ram. R-A-M. Above this is the Anahata Chakra or the Heart Chakra. It is as 12 petals. It is pink in color. So many acharyas describe various colors. It is usually described as pink in color, and the center is cloudy in color, and the root mantra is Yam. Next is the throat chakra. It is opposite the vocal cord here, voice box. In the neck, in the vertebral column, it is a throat chakra or Vishuddhi chakra. It is a 16-petaled lotus, blue in color, and the center is white. The root mantra is Hum. Next is the Ajna chakra. It is opposite the midpoint of the eyebrow. Inside it, it corresponds to the pituitary glands. It is two-shaped. The petals are white. There is a Shivling there, golden colored, and the mantra is Om. Just above the Ajna chakra is the Mana Chakra. It has 6 petals, and the 5 petals corresponds to the 5 elements described below. The Vishuddhi chakra comes under the space element, and here there is no element. All the 5 elements are there. And above the Ajna chakra is the Mana Chakra. The 5 colors are represented for the 5 elements, and another is black color for corresponding to sleep. Above that, inside, is the Buddhi chakra or Hindu chakra. It is 16-petaled white lotus. It is concerned with the intelligence. And above that is the 100-petaled white colored Nirvana chakra. It is concerned with the recognition of I, the I factor or the ego factor. Above that, below the skull, is another chakra. It is a 12-petaled white lotus. It is called as Guru chakra. It is mainly is intuition. And on the top is the 1000-petaled Sahasrara chakra or crown chakra. It is golden colored. There are 1000 petals. It is said to be inside the skull by most acharyas, but some people say it is outside the skull, 2 inches above it. So these are the main chakras. So the chakras and our behavior are dependent. The Mooladhara chakra or the root chakra, that is at the tip of the coccyx, tip of the vertebra, it is concerned with the earth element. When the earth element is increased, you feel dullness, laziness, ignorance, being stuck. So you don't feel like any inspiration, and it is being insensitive. So these are the problems with it, and in most cases it leads to depression. So when the earth element is increased, you have to decrease it. So we have to increase the fire element and the air element. The fire element in the body can be increased by one is exposure to light. Should have people with depression should have exposure to sunlight, preferably in the morning for 30 minutes at least. If you are a sun gazer, it is all right. Otherwise, you can watch the sun and close your eyes and visualize the sun's rays entering your body through the midpoint of the eyebrows going to the back and getting down. It is going down and reaches the point opposite the umbilicus in the vertebra, that is the Manipura Chakra. On inhalation, the energy gets accumulated in the Manipura Chakra, and on exhalation, you visualize the energy being distributed from the Manipura Chakra to all over the body. This will energize the body. So, another things that you can do is Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is always the best yogasana for increasing the fire element. Then certain yoga practices like Nauli, Uddiyana Bandha, Agnisara Kriya are also useful. So asanas, which are already mentioned, are always useful for this increasing in fire element. So certain mudras, apart from the mudras already described, one is to increase the fire element, one is Surya Mudra. You touch the base of the thumb with the tip of the ring finger and hold the ring finger. This is Surya Mudra. This increases the heat in the body. Another is Aditya Mudra. You touch the base of the ring finger with the thumb. This is another Aditya Mudra. Then this is Linga Mudra. You interlock the fingers and hold the thumb up and encircle the thumb with the other thumb. All this will increase the fire element in the body. Next is you have to increase the air element. Air element can be increased through breathing techniques like pranayama with retention of breath. That is, you have to inhale through one nostril, close the nostrils, and exhale. Then again inhale through this nostrils, close the nostrils, exhale. So there is a specific ratio. If you take for inhaling 1 second, you have to hold for 4 seconds, and for exhalation it is 2 seconds. So these you have to keep in mind. Then there are other 2 breathing techniques. One is you make the inhalation and exhalation rapid, just like that. Then other is you make the inhalation is passive, but the exhalation is active. That is, you have to contract your stomach rapidly. You can do it for 100 or 50 or 200 times. It depends on your capacity. All this will increase the air element. Then the other psychological problems associated with decreased earth element is you feel insecure, stability is decreased, easily flighty, agitated. So one thing you have to do is to tide over this is you have to walk barefoot. You have to walk barefoot in your house. Second is what is called as grounding. You sit with the barefoot in your house or on the ground in your house. Sit erect and visualize white energy coming from your crown of the head, going down through the vertebra, and it is going down through your legs, through the sole of the foot. This white light is going downwards into the center of the earth. That way you are removing the negative energy and at the same time increasing the earth element. Then there is another technique called Tumo that is practiced by the Tibetan lamas, because what you can do is that visualize in your vertebra a column of red flame there, and visualize your body is getting heated up. You have to do visualization. That's such that your body temperature will increase. Next is you do all the yogasanas are good for each and every chakras, and one mudra is specifically useful. That is Unishunya Mudra. That will increase the earth element. You inhale and contract the anus inwards, and as you exhale, relax the anal muscles. This will definitely increase the earth element in the body. Another is Prithvi Mudra. That is, to increase the earth element, you place the tip of the ring finger with the tip of the thumb. You hold it like this for 45 minutes. That will increase the earth element. Next is the Sacral Plexus or Swadisthana Chakra. It is orange and it is water element, and the root mantra is Vam. When the water element is balanced, you feel joy and comfort in everything. When the water element is more, you feel just like floating in the water. There is increased feeling and sensations, and no clarity, and you are less interested in doing the work. So the treatment is to increase the fire element, and to increase the fire element is I have already described. Then another is Indra Mudra, that is to decrease the water element. Place the tip of the little finger and the root of the thumb and hold like this. This will decrease the water element in the body. Then another aspect of decreased water element is the person will be having lack of joy, and he will always have discomfort. So the yogasanas previously mentioned have to be done, and along with that, the specific mudra for increasing water element is Varun Mudra. That is, you touch the tip of the thumb with the little finger. This will increase the water element. And another is you have to have love and compassion, and the policy should be to give, just like to have a give and take policy. Next is Manipura Chakra, that is opposite the umbilicus in the vertebral column. It is it has 10 petals, yellow colored petals, and the center is red, and it corresponds to the fire element, and the root mantra is Ram. Increased fire element will produce anger agitation, intolerance, then irritability and restlessness. The patient will have increased thoughts. There will be calmness will be decreased and peace will be decreased. The treatment is to increase the water and earth elements, because when the fire element is increased, water and earth will be diminished. So to increase the water elements, that has already been set, and earth element also, to increase the earth element, all the points are already discussed. Then decreased fire element is characterized by decreased inspiration in doing work, no enjoyment in doing work, and it contributes to depression also. There will be no enthusiasm. So in a balanced state of fire element, person will be happy in doing work and will have joy and bliss. So that to increase the fire elements, it has already been set, and you have to visualize, along with that you have to visualize a golden sun inside the abdomen in the chakras, Manipura chakras. So air element has to be decreased for decreased fire element. So you have to do the pranayama with breath retention. Next is the heart chakra, which is called as Anahata Chakra, which is Anahata Chakra is situated opposite the heart, in the back, vertebral column, inside. It has 12 petals, and the petals are said to be pink in color. For some gurus it is green. It varies from person to person. The root mantra is Yam, and the element is air. When the air element is balanced, the person is always curious to know things. He wants to develop the intellect and memory, and is willing to learn more and more. When the air element is increased, it decreases both the fire and the earth element. So when air element is increased, the person becomes highly irritable. He develops anger. He develops intolerance, restlessness. There is no calmness of the mind. He will sit from one place to other. He is always thinking of something every time. So to do away with the overfunctioning of the heart chakra, you have to increase the fire element and the earth element. So the details about how to increase the earth and fire elements are already told. And among the pranayamas, the Anuloma Viloma pranayama with Kumbhaka is very good. Then the Mudra, Vayu Mudra, that is, the forefinger presses the root of the thumb. The other fingers are held straight. So these are one of the methods. So when the earth element, when the air element is very much diminished, what happens is that the person becomes dull, it goes to depression, and he becomes less interested in work and is not at all curious to know about many matters of life. So here the treatment is to decrease the earth and water elements. So patient will be always worry over the time. So we have the other pranayama practices like Bhastrika, Kapalabhati will help in relieving this. And also, while the other Vayu Mudra helps to decrease the air element, Jnana Mudra, holding the tip of the thumb and forefinger together. This will increase the air element. Next is Vishuddhi Chakra or Throat Chakra. This Throat Chakra is situated approximately opposite the voice box in the neck. So the Throat Chakra is 16 petaled lotus. It is blue in color. The mantra is hum and element is space. When a person has a balanced space element, he will accommodate with each and everybody and will be happy always. When the space element is not balanced, what happens is that the patient is too much accommodative. He will be late to work in the office. While coming from the office in his home, he is not that careful with the spouse. The spouse will be a roommate only. The children he does not look after. So everything is in a loose way. So when the space element is increased, all the other elements, air element, fire, water and earth will be decreased. So so you can do the procedures for increasing these elements. It will also help a lot. When the space element is decreased, the person is not at all accommodative. For example, he will be punctual in the office. If he is a boss, he will not tolerate anybody coming late to the office. So such a personality will occur. So people with space element, their disorders, both excess and deficiency, they are advised to gaze at the stars in the night, because on gazing the stars, he may have to think that the world is inhabited not only by him but by other human beings also, and also plants and animals, and there is an entire universe before him, and that is the only way he can be made accommodating. Otherwise decreased space element people will always be intolerant. Then above the throat chakra is the Ajna Chakra. It is between the space between the mid of the eyebrows, inside 1 inch interior to it. So it is two-petaled white lotus, and the lotus is white. There will be a golden Shivalinga, and the mantra is Om. So it is the Ajna and the sub-centers of Ajna are concerned with the mind. So above the Ajna, just above the Ajna is the another sub-center. It is called as Mana Chakra. So it has 6 petals, and the 5 petals correspond to the chakras from Vishuddhi to Muladhara. The color of the petals are like that, and the 6th petal color is black. That indicates sleep. So this Mana Chakra is concerned with emotions. Above the Mana Chakra is the Indra Chakra or the Buddhi Chakra. It is a 16-petal lotus, white in color, and it is concerned with filtering out all the sensory impulses from downwards. So what all things are needed for us necessarily, just they are all filtered out. Above the 16-petaled Buddhi Chakra is the Nirvana Chakra. It is a 100-petaled lotus, and it is white in color, and the mantra is Gam, and it is concerned with the I factor. We know all our problems are concerned with the I-ness. I have pain, I have this, I have that, I have our complaints are related to the I factor. So this is the area concerned with ego, these petals. So visualizing that chakra, 1000-petal chakra, approximately here, inside, deep inside, we can to a certain extent control the ego factor. Above the Nirvana Chakra is another Guru Chakra. It is a 12-petaled lotus. It is white in color, and from this we get intuitions, higher intuitions we get. That is the place. So visualizing a Guru, your Guru, favorite Guru, in the 12-petal lotus every day morning, and it's very useful for you in the long run. You will get guidance in your life, and you will be happy forever. Above that Guru Chakra is the 1000-petal lotus. It is said to be inside the skull, and for some people it is outside the skull. It is, as far as Indian teachers are concerned, it is inside, and it is golden colored. So it is concerned with the higher consciousness, supreme consciousness. And here the original Parabrahma sound, Om, can be heard. For hearing the uninterrupted sound, you can do a practice. You can try this for 1 month or so. You can hear a beautiful, uninterrupted, high-pitched sound. That is not tinnitus or ringing in the ears described by the ENT surgeons due to wax etc. from the ear, other illnesses. For that, what you have to do is that you close your ears with your thumbs, close the eyes with your forefingers, nose with your middle finger, and with the ring finger and little finger close the mouth. You be in that position for quite some time. Practice it daily for initially for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, and the long run you can hear the Parabrahma sound and you can enjoy the eternal bliss, and you can always be in a joyous mood. So these are all the techniques described by the ancient sages for avoiding depression, anger, fear, anxiety, etc. So may God bless you all.